Welcome to the Imperial Palace. Welcome to the Imperial Palace. Chancellor Okato is expecting you. Proceed.
Everything is ready for Martin's arrival. Don't worry. Where is Martin? I was told that he had arrived in the capital. I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor Okato!
We should arrange
Chancellor Okato! The city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Let's get this up. Do your work.
We must get to the temple! Drive them back! Follow me! The temple is our only hope! Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone. I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea, one last hope. I must reach the dragonfires in the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend. I'm with you. I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits. The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won! What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin? The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh. Then Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim. This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive! In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And, as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead. I know he's gone, as the Chancellor of the Elder Council.
Yes? The Daedra did a lot of damage, but we'll rebuild. Before you know it, the city will be as good as new. Better, maybe, now that we've got the dragon to watch over us. Everyone's talking about the victory over Mehrunes Dagon. Carry on.
Something we need to discuss.
What do you need, comrade? My ear? My sword? Name it.
I can't stop thinking about the Emperor. We failed. We failed because we got complacent. We
Good
got
morning, sir.
arrogant.
Hail!
Sir!
Hail! Sorry, but I'm too busy to talk right now. Please forgive me, but I'm afraid I haven't got time. Hail!
Hail, champion! You have earned the highest... It is a high... Imperial Dragon armor is... The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Hail! Good evening, sir.
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. So, Tertullian sent... I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. Not every store is a member. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. He outright refuses to join the society. What we need is for you to case his establishment, and we cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job... Can I interest you in some of my wares? Thanks again for your help. We had no other place to turn.
I think I know why you're here, but I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first. I believe he has something for you. Then return to me.
What is it?
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said, my lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. Safe journey, my lord.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. I'd prefer to only discuss the property with... The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsman. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. Please consider my proposal.
Hello there.
There's the new Arena Grand Champion. Now listen, I bet you're wondering what's next, eh? Well, I've been thinking, why not spice things up a bit? Give the people of Cyrodiil what they really want. We revise the rules of competition, offer a new kind match. I'm talking weekly shows, fights, pitting you against... Are you ready for this? Monsters! And maybe even some wild animals. Sounds great, doesn't it? I've had some people out collecting your new combatants. The wilderness is full of them. Let me know when you're ready for a match and it's showtime. Based on your abilities, here are your choices. Do you want to fight one mountain lion, two mountain... You've got it. I'll have the two mountain lions brought out...
people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. You've come to watch the grand champion battle some of Cyrodiil's fiercest creatures. Who will survive this week's epic battle of combatant versus beast? Let's find out. Lower the gate! Good people, the grand champion.
Great show, great show! You really brought down... Well, well, if it isn't the Tamriel... We're just not ready. It takes...